Hi, I'm David Dodge. Welcome to Green Energy Futures. In 2021, Corporate Knights of Canada names Schneider Electric as the most sustainable corporation in the world.
Hi, I'm Adrian Thomas, the country president for Schneider Electric Canada. Schneider Electric is the world's most sustainable company by Corporate Knights, and we help our customers manage their energy and to automate their processes to be a more sustainable company.
Schneider Electric began as an iron and steel mill company in 1836 in France. It evolved into a major arms manufacturing company, building tanks, armory, submarines, steam locomotives, and ships. But then, in the 1980s, the company divested from steel and shipbuilding to focus on electricity products and services. Since then, the 27.2 billion euro company with 135,000 employees, has added building automation, smart grid technology, and sustainability to its broad swath of businesses.
The interesting thing as there's a dilemma, which is that the world is going more and more digital, and that takes energy, and a lot of this energy is electrical energy. At the same time, we're trying to prevent the climate change, which means we have to be more efficient.
And thanks to a few key business decisions, Schneider Electric now finds itself with the near perfect business model for navigating energy transition and fighting climate change. They also have one of the most robust sustainability plans of any company based on the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Not only are they reducing their own emissions, they're committed to reducing the emissions from their suppliers.
In the kind of the terminology of the industry, your scope 3 emissions are the emissions of your supply chain. And on average, they're more than 11 times the emissions of your direct operations. We made a commitment to reduce by 50% the CO2 emissions by our suppliers.
So how do you get suppliers to reduce emissions?
We have a platform called the Exchange where we allow people to come in and share technical information and data sets to drive innovation. When we work with our supply chain, it's the same thing. It's about partnering. We do a lot to share our best practices, what we do, how we reduce our emissions. We share that with our suppliers so that they can learn and adapt. And some of our suppliers are very advanced, and that's fantastic. And other suppliers, we share, and certainly at the end of the day, it does become one of the evaluation criteria.
Schneider Electric has already helped customers reduce emissions by 800 million tons since 2018. And that's their business, selling efficient electrical systems, control systems, and thousands of other energy-saving devices and services. Earlier this year, Schneider's president, Jean-Pascal Tricotte, shared a stage with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in France at the One Planet Summit to share their commitment to also protecting biodiversity.
We partnered with an organization in France called CDC Biodiversity. What we learned is that about 2/3 of our biodiversity impact is coming from greenhouse gas emissions. So that told us that we really need to double down on some of our commitments for carbon and greenhouse gas reductions.
To help protect biodiversity, Schneider Electric pledged to reduce its own use of single-use plastics and ramped up their goals to get to carbon neutrality both in its own operations and in its supply chain. For those reasons, and its commitment to green revenues and investments and its performance in racial and gender diversity, Corporate Knights of Canada named them as the most sustainable company in the world in its 2021 Global 100 rankings. Learn more at GreenEnergyFutures.ca. For Green Energy Futures, I'm David Dodge.